Hello. I always need to make sure my mic is unmuted. Let me switch the game capture. That was the one thing I didn't do before I started. There we go. Okay. Now it should go. Yep. So today we're doing PB Loper. What am I holding? Not you. No, put you away. What was I doing right before I stopped? Oh, I have a lot of fish. There's a lot of fish. Okay, it's nighttime. Okay, so I must have just finished fishing and come back. I feel like I had to leave for some reason. Like when I was last streaming this run, I think I was like, okay, I gotta wrap it up. Okay, well let me put these back outside then. I definitely want to work on building this base up again. Now that I've kind of eaten all my food stores. Did I get that deer? I don't remember anything that's happening. Let me go see. Did I get that deer? I don't think I did. Let's get this deer. Yeah, let's get this. And I know I left a lot of deer meat in the clearing too. I'll have to go get that. So, okay, this base is doing a little better than I thought. nice day so far. It's also a very nice day here. I was out on the hammock for a bit. I started reading my friend's alpha version of her book, so that was very exciting. She's gonna be doing a lot more revisions after we finish reading the alpha version, but I like that the sunset goes behind the fire tower.
Dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Might as well take you as well. Still looks like a good night. Clear nights are always a little suspect, so you never know when there's going to be an aurora. Let's get the guts. I know I have a ton of guts, but it's just something to do. I don't like passing that much time. Is there anything I can break down? I could run. Yeah, let me run the hide and some of this meat back. I really should put more oil in here. Okay, drop, drop. Drop hide. I might see if there's a wolf around. I don't know though. Honestly, it's really not that cold. It's kind of cold, but it's not that cold. I may go grab the other meat from over here. Might take me a little bit. It might take me a little longer. I don't want to waste the fire time.
if I can drop any of this fear.
And time for sleep.
Tired.
I know, we're gonna put you to bed. What? Why? Why are you doing that? Ma'am. Why? No. Don't give me that face. She gives me this face. She's got her lips all. She's ready to bark. I see that face. Good girl. Good shake. I probably should make another bow. I say with like 4 bows in my inventory. Yeah. I don't wish you could break down bows because I feel like you would only get guts back if you did that, but I just feel like there was a better way to go about. I don't know. I just feel like
I'm not sure I'm carrying much more.
I need to consciously choose to use up the low condition bow. What's the weather like? Let's see if I go fishing again today. Weather's good. Yeah, weather's good. I might drop
Come
some
on,
weight
Loper.
inside.
Oh yeah.
Let's grab some of this. Oh, I was still carrying that? Oops, I always forget to drop that. I don't know why I have salt on me. Oh, I want to drop weight. Everything I have I want to keep. Alright, well. Never mind then. Eat the wolf meat. Go to the fishing hut. Pretty day. Very nice day for a stroll. I probably should go up there. I haven't been up there. Pretty sure it's up there. That cave is. Oh, there's still more cattails here that I haven't gotten. I try not to clear out all of the like plants and stuff on my first pass. I try to leave stuff for future me. I do know that I need another bear hide, which I'm pretty sure I have at Trapper's. So I'll need to go by there. Probably during the stream, but I want to take advantage of the good weather.
Come on,
Alright,
Loper.
16. I think 1 coal would do. And then the rest just for fire longevity. Let's put on 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour's worth. Break the ice. Okay, so that only took 30 minutes. Have bait on me. That has 30 minutes. Let's fish for 30.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Just give me that. 30 minutes. Cook the fish. Put the water down. And get more fire. That's glitchy. 40 minutes. Ooh, I like this guy. So big.
Drop any
Look
this
at him.
year.
I'm out of bait. I'll make more bait. Big boy. 40 minutes. Oh no! I let him go. Did I? Yeah, I let him go. I still got fishing skill though. Oh, you get fishing skill from dropping them. Hmm. Well, that makes me feel a little better. But I wanted him. I needed him for bait. Oh, it's nighttime already. Jeez.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Cook this guy. We'll let the fire go. Dang it, I did it again! Hey dear. I'm trying to stop it at the hour mark so that I can get this guy off of the fire, and I keep catching fish right as I'm hitting.
Not sure
I
can
did.
this
It's very exciting. I've always been a huge proponent for the travois. As soon as they announced it, I was like, yep, I need that. Can't wait. So I'm very excited that that one's coming next. And the mine. The little teaser looked cool. Like the picture. Alright, let's, what do we got? Got 30 minutes. It's probably good. Let's do that. Oh, I must have missed that. That looks fun. That'd be cool if they added like another, you know, thing to avoid. Like the breaking ice, or like that kind of thing. Yeah. That'll be very exciting. Which way am I facing? I'm a little turned around at the moment. Be fine. Yeah, like chemical burn or something like that. Well, darn it. Yeah. Okay. I thought I had the angle right to get back. I might still be on the right track. I might have just veered. Trying to get back to Trappers or Camp HQ. I think I'm almost there. I think that fire is, yeah. I was in the fishing hut and I left and I thought I had the angle right, but it didn't look like I was going the right way, but I think I'm back. Yeah. June's yelling at somebody outside. Yeah, that too. There we go. Made it. How much did we get today? Oh, good amount. Might do a little bit of cooking because she's not super tired yet. Oh yeah, like the Mackinac, or like if you're wearing the deer, that would be cool if you could like see. Okay, what recipes do we want to do? I could probably do the bannock. I don't think I have. Let me see what I want to do.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I could do the bannock. Or could do maybe a stew. I don't think I can do stew. I don't have oats. I don't have any raw meat. Okay, we'll just do the bannock. The butt cake. Yeah, if I had any raw fish, I probably would have done the fish cake. Just make some of that. I'm starting to get a feel for like which recipes are good. Like bannock and like the rosehip pie, like those are good for calories. I think the rosehip pie is good for energy. And then the stews are really good for calories. Let's just make a, what do I have? Let's make a birch bark. Yeah, I haven't really learned like that kind of stuff yet, but which one was it that I was like, this one's not really worth it? There was one where like the ingredients actually like were equal to less. Or the final product was equal to less calories than the ingredients you put into it, and I was like, that doesn't really make any sense. Drink. Hey, NL, how are you? I meant to stream yesterday, but Mr. Burb and I were watching Netflix. We finally finished watching The Witcher because, like, we watched the first 2 seasons, right? There's 3 total now, maybe. We watched what was out at the time, and then the most recent one that came out, we didn't watch, or we started watching, and then we, watched, I think there was, like, it came out in 2 parts. And then we watched the first few episodes, and then once the rest of it came out, we watched a few more. And then we watched everything except the last episode that was out. And, oh, new Adventure Time show. I didn't know that was a thing. I never really watched Adventure Time, but I remember it being really big. We, like, never got back to it. We're so bad at dropping shows. So we finally finished watching The Witcher. And then we watched like 10 episodes of Never Have I Ever. I liked it. I like The Witcher. I'm interested to see how it goes with the actor switch because Henry Cavill's not coming back. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Them in order of big to small. 189. We have a couple shows like Emily in Paris, Never Have I Ever, that we've like been watching as they come out. So we watched like the first season whenever the first season was out, then we had to wait for the second season. And then we watched it when that came out, but they're both kind of like, they're not great shows. We just watch them. Like, they're just kind of addictive because the main characters, you just want to shake them. See, oh, I haven't heard of that one. What do you have left on you? Okay, just the feathers. I don't think I need the down. 20 calories, amazing. You're so used to piles of crap. I try. Do I have one that's like less? I think they're all big pieces. Nope, you're less. I see you. There's some right here. I've gotten them recently, so they've run away.
I can't feel my feet.
But they're, oops, nope, drop you. There's some right in front of Camp HQ. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was all in, that I knew which ones are the big pieces. Okay, I think I should make another bow just to make it. But I don't need it yet. Oh, I can make another arrow. Actually, let's make that. Give me the tools. Oh, yeah, make those. I know, so many shows, not enough time. And we really go in phases where, like, we'll go in phases where we don't watch anything for, like, a long time. Like, it's been probably about a month since we've, like, sat down together and watched a show. And then we'll get back into it and watch a lot. I want the bear hide. Yeah, Yeah, there's just so much. And I, a lot of times on my own, will watch, like, I mostly watch documentaries on my own.
Come on, little fire.
Because I really like cult documentaries. They're just so interesting to me. Yeah, I haven't heard of C. Horto was black. Oh, is it, let me look it up real quick. See, TV series? Is it based on a book? I don't think it is. Because, I have a book like that I haven't read yet. No, I don't think it is. Anyways. Because that does sound interesting. I don't know why I came up here. I just wanted to heat up teas. Yeah. But I like a good cult documentary. And then I went through a phase for a while where I was watching everything on, like, the mountaineering stuff, like Everest. Because I got the Everest bug from Dun. So I watched a lot of those. But I like the cult documentaries. I find them really interesting. I don't really watch a lot of true crime. Like the, yeah, I don't really watch, like, a lot of murder mysteries or, like, that kind of thing. I like the cult ones more because they're more, I feel, more on the psychology part. Or, like, yeah, I'm not really in it for the, ooh, gross kind of, like, freaky murder part. I'm more into it for, like, the, oh, I'll have to watch some of those, NL. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could deal with the altitude. I had altitude sickness when I was in Peru, and it was, oh, I didn't leave them out long enough. It was not fun. And I wasn't even up that high. I did! I'll have to... Let me see if I can, find it really quick. I'll show you a selfie of me with a llama. I'm not gonna share my screen until I have it up, so give me a second. So on, what's it called? Machu Picchu. There is, I thought I posted an album of those. I guess not. I don't think they do. At least not. We never got spit on. Sorry, I'm having to find where this picture ended up. But anyways, on top of Machu Picchu, that's how they cut the grass. Is they have llamas up there. So we got to see llamas. This is baby Burb. This is very tiny Burb. When she was a young, very tiny Burb. Let me, display capture? Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. That was the picture, but I can do it. Hello? Okay, that's my files. Can you not just show the picture? That is the files. Why are you being weird? Why is that so small? Hang on. I'll just add another display capture because the display capture that I have is there we go. There's me with the llama. I was a freshman in college, So this was like, what, 6, 7? No. Oh gosh, when was this? This was 2016. Spring 2016. So like 7 years ago. So I was little. I was very little. Let me see if I can crop this down so that my face can still be in. No, it doesn't want to. Come on. I have the layers all wrong, so it's like on top of me. Hello? There we go. Now I'm on top of it. Yeah, that was my profile picture on Facebook for a while. So this was on top of Machu Picchu because they have the llamas up there to cut the grass, and he was just walking by, and I was like sitting down, like trying to get in the picture with him, and then he turned and looked at me, and I was like, yes. So yeah, it was a fun time. But I'm still very proud of that picture. There we go. You guys almost done? Almost done? And I did not end up going to the top of Huayna Picchu, which is the peak that you always see in the, the pictures of Machu Picchu. It's that green mountain that's in that. Yeah, they were definitely used to people. So they weren't like, oh, come, like, pet me, scratch me, all that. It was just like they existed there with you. I think I have bear meat at Trappers. So, because I had altitude sickness, which really wasn't that bad, I just, like, the professor, one of the professors that was with us, like, most of the class was going on a hike up Huayna Picchu, which is all stairs. It's just stairs up the mountain. And he was, like, being very selective. Oh, that was way too early to throw that. On who was coming with them up the mountain, because he knew several of us had altitude sickness, and he was like, you're not going if I know that you're sick. Even if you think you're okay. Like, there was one girl who had hurt her ankle, and she really wanted to go up the mountain, and he was like, you're not going. He's like, I'm literally not letting you come with us to go up the mountain, because, like, I do not want that liability, because he knew it was kind of a rough hike up. So we went on an alternate hike, which was, like, if you're looking at Huayna Picchu, like, you're facing the mountain where, like, you see the Machu Picchu behind you, and kind of, like, to back and to the right, there's other mountains or other hills, and so we went up on it was a very sloping hike, so it wasn't like a straight up, it was like a trail that led a little bit higher so that you could get a better view of the mountain itself. So that's what I ended up doing, and I was like, even if I had felt okay, I probably would not have gone on the hike up the mountain, because it was literally stairs for 45 minutes, and I was like, I just am not in the kind of shape where I can do that. So we got some very nice pictures of the mountain, and we were fine. We were happy. And then everyone who came back afterwards was like, oh my gosh, that was like one of the hardest one of the hardest physical experiences I've had. I was like, yeah, it's probably a good idea I didn't go. Yeah, do it. It definitely, like, it's one of those things that you need to know your limits and follow them, but I know that I would not be able to do it, but if you know that you can do it, like, that has to be such a cool experience. I went on not a zip line, but like one of those little, like, carts. Well, I think it was more of a train cart, actually, when I was in Switzerland, that went up to the top of a mountain, and you could, like, see the valley below you with all the other mountains. That was fun too. I like the views. I don't like the hike to get up to the views. But I like looking at mountains. Alright, where's this big boy? There he is. Are we gonna get you again? Let's get to the hut. I feel like I have more sprint than I did before. 2. I have 2 frostbites. I've had them since like day 2 or day 1, so that's why I have the vest on. Yeah. But like I'm in the 200s now, it hasn't held me back, so that's cool. Yeah. She definitely is missing a few digits. Maybe a nose. Alright, where's the cooked? That's cooked. This is all cooked. This is raw. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. There you go. Did this not degrade? Hang on. Oh. The food that was left on the fire did not degrade. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm still very cautious of making sure that it's cooked before I eat it, but I am getting used to what they look like.
Little fire.
Put 1 coal on. Cooked. Yep, I've done that before. That's why I'm trying to be very cautious. Cook, cook, cook. Okay, let me actually line them up. Just so that I can inspect each piece and make sure it's all cooked. I was watching, this was a while ago now, so it was one of the earlier episodes of Zach's 500-day run that he's doing right now. And I noticed that because of the texture, he was doing this exact thing. He was putting meat in a row, and he had placed a not cooked piece in with the cooked pieces, and I was like, oh, I hope he eats it. Just I felt bad for thinking it, but I was like, I really hope he eats it, because that would just be like it's such a shared experience. Like everyone's done it at least once. But he noticed and he took it out, and I was like, oh, darn it. Yeah, so I'm gonna check all this and make sure it's all cooked. Oh yeah, mine was bear meat. I haven't done wolf meat yet. I've only done it once. I think that run is still going, actually. I think that was my offline run. Which I haven't continued because I don't know. I just haven't been playing a ton offline as much. But I'm pretty sure it was my offline run that that happened. Oh, I took the tools with me. I always forget to drop the tools when I've been crafting. Now, is there a... Yeah, I think that'll be really, really fun. Is there a bear hide in here? I will repair that bedroll then. Yeah, I really liked it when they did the loot reshuffle. I thought that was very fun. Okay, let's see if I can get somebody interested in me.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
How much time do you have? 16 minutes.
Manic.
You're fine. Yeah. Yeah, learning the new cougar mechanics is gonna be real fun too. Just pick it all up. There he is. Look at him. Oh yeah, I believe in her. He said, "Oh, something smells good." I hear that wolf. I wonder if he's gonna come too. Stand over here for now. Here comes the wolf. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they choose to let us make with it. Orc. You're gonna be a pest, I just know it. Oh, he smelled the bear. Or he smelled me. One or the other. Oh, he's coming back. Orc. Are you stuck? He's stuck. You're gonna get scared off, dude. Ah. Come here. Thank you. I'll deal with you later. Roar. Ah. Oh, my mom just messaged me if I'm free for a phone call. I just don't want to take up too much for her day. Because she usually has plans. It's about lunchtime for her. And usually they have plans in the afternoon. Oh, get out of here. I'm still too chicken to do it that way. Let me see what the situation is out here. Hey, hey, hey. Yoo-hoo. Hi. I told my mom I'll be free in about an hour. Okay. Roar. I'm scared. I still have not, like, fully tested out, you know, the vest with the bear, and I don't really want to. Let's see if I can get him to come around the corner here. Hey. Oh, got him. Yeah, that is true. To have him on the doorstep like that. Give me that back. Boop, boop, boop. Put you down here. Thanks. This is probably my third or fourth time getting the trappers there. Oop, don't walk in the fire. Roar. Can I get a windbreak? Is there any wind? Which way is the wind going? What is your feet doing? Wish I could do it on top of him. Come on. I know. He's like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Embarrassed, haha.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Look at that tail. Rip. Do I want to quarter? I think I might quarter him. Let me grab a couple pieces to cook from up here. I don't always quarter him. I kind of go back and forth, but this time I think I will. Well, I don't know. Because like this will take... Takes 2 hours to get half of him. But then like when you calculate in... Thanks. I'm trying. I'm getting better. When you take in the amount of time it takes to harvest the quarters after you've quartered him, like, I feel like it makes more sense to do just a little bit at a time. Check this. Yeah, definitely. And it's helped that I've had the vest, because I've been able to get more, like, be less scared when, like, with the wolves, for instance. How much do you have on you? 10 minutes, okay. Do I have any more wood in here? I do have sticks. Let's grab those. Not on this run, but I do have the radio. I've been to FA. I just haven't... I set up the, like, the first one. Like, the one at the hangar. I did that one. And I haven't done any of the others yet. Yes, very excited about that. I will be doing that on my Voyager run, at least. I may not do it on Loper for a while, but I have a Voyager run that I was doing before I was doing this run that I didn't expect this run to go as long as it has. And that is my Faithful Cartographer run, and the one that I'm going to be doing, like, all the tales and different stuff on that one. So once it comes out, I'll probably, if I'm not, like, if this run isn't dead yet, I'll probably switch back and do it on my Voyager run. I did finish it, yeah. I think that was the last thing I did on my Voyager run before starting this run, was finish the tale. So I was like still in the bunker, I think. Oh, that's a good one, yeah. That's a good theory. Yeah. Yeah, a very secluded area. That makes sense. Hopefully that fire's still in a windbreak.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know, so sketchy. I need to like find a YouTube compilation or something and re-listen to all the audio clips. I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what was intended, from my understanding of it. Longer, 30, 40. I like how a bunny hide takes the same amount of time as a bear hide to harvest. It's very, very realistic there. Yeah. I'm interested to see which bugs they fixed too. Oh, did that blow out? Alright.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Yeah, I know they said they were doing a lot of them. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a lot of bugs.
Kind of heavy.
I'm not really that tired yet. This bunny meat has just been sitting here because I've been using it as bait for the bears. I should have dropped that bear hide. Yeah, I know they definitely said by the end of the year the DLC would be out. Yeah, all you have left is guts, so I don't really care too much about that. How much can I walk with?
This pack is getting too
I can
heavy
get
to
there.
carry.
There shouldn't be any wolves. She's so slow. You can do it, Astrid. One foot in front of the other. Yeah. And they said the story, too. Or is that the what you meant? Yeah, that's what you meant by campaign, yeah. The story. I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Alright. We are rich. Oh, the store. Oh, that's true, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna drop this one. I still have all that to cook, but if I drop it, then I'll be like, ooh, water, and I'll pick it up and drink it. Okay, then today I will repair my bedroll. Whenever it decides to be light out. I'll probably go in that cave for coal, too, because it's been a while since I've been that way. Ooh, that'll be interesting. I wonder if it's going to be secluded to just, like, a few areas, or if it'll be in, like, our, you know, like, Mystery Lake, like a normal region. Oh, good point, Epicron. They've hyped it up enough, they better give us that map. Yeah, once all three of the new regions are out, I'm gonna be trying to do a Loper run in just those regions. I think that'll be a fun challenge. To just do the far territories as a Loper run, because like there's a forge, there should be,
Wonder if I can drop any of
you
this
know, like
gear.
a bunch of resources.
My fingers.
That's true, there may not be a hammer there. But that's part of the challenge. Oh, the air freighter is so cold. I feel like the mine might be warmer depending on what kind of terrain it is. Like if it's like a more enclosed terrain, it might be warmer
It's a goddamn
than
freezing.
like FA because FA is so spread out. Hopefully a lot of coal. Yeah, that's a good point. One can hope. gonna go fill up my thing a little bit. I don't want the jerry can to go away. But I'll fill up like that. Then I can go check out the mine. Oh yeah. Oh, that would be scary. If you could have just, if there's just a falling hazard. I wonder, what would be cool? If they took, like, the same mechanic as the ice, where, like, you're standing on it and it cracks. If they did that with, like, rotten wood. Like you're standing on, like, a rotten piece of wood. And you hear this cracking and, like, the wood starts to crack under you. That would be fun. It'd be a cool way to reuse the same mechanic. Yeah, I think the toxic would be really cool too, though. Alright, let's find any coal that's in here. I'm too scared to go to the black rock mine with the chemical fumes. At least on Loper. Trying to fall in. Oh, really? I remember it taking me a couple tries, because you have to, like, figure out the lever and stuff. That's a good point, I forgot. I've already been to Black Rock, I just haven't been to the mine. I wish he would go for the vest. He's done it before. I know he's capable. I was scared I wouldn't make it. I was like, I don't know Black Rock enough, but I really only go to those places once I am prepared. I feel pretty comfortable once I'm prepared. Once I have a bow, once I have matches, once I have like good clothes and stuff, and I know I can survive for a bit, I have the ability to get food, then it's a little bit... Oh, hey, Dad! I don't really need to go on the other side. I just wanted the coal, so let's go back. How many pieces did I get? Like 5, something like that. We just got the trapper's bear again. I need to, now that it's daytime, I need to repair my bedroll. What did Buttspot do? What did Buttspot? Oh. Well, that was Buddy Butt. The color blended in with everybody else's chat. It took me a second to find it. Oh my gosh, who are you yelling at? So dramatic. How did last night's stream go? Were you doing TLD last night? I would have been there, but I had a headache and I was like, I wanted to go to sleep to try and get the headache to go away because I have a weird thing about I usually don't take like ibuprofen unless I'm like, okay, yeah, this isn't going away. I usually try and get it to go away on its own. I don't have anything against ibuprofen or taking meds. I just for some reason feel like I don't know. I just don't take it unless it's like been a bit. But then I woke up around like 2:30 and it was still there and I was like, okay, I gotta take something for this. It was one of those really annoying headaches too. It was like right here, like right behind my eye. Yeah. Very frustrating. And like sometimes like putting pressure on your head kind of makes it better, but it didn't really help this one at all. And then once I took the ibuprofen, I immediately laid back down and then I was like, that's probably not a good idea because I've been seeing too many videos about like don't take supplements on an empty stomach or don't take pills and then lay down because they could, you know, dissolve in your throat and then it like causes issues and I'm like, okay, well, I'll sit up. So I was like just sitting up. And for some reason, you know when like you and whoever else is in the room with you like wake up at the same time of night. Like when I woke up, Mr. Burb was also awake just on his phone and he had been passed out before I fell asleep. So we were both just kind of awake at 2:30 a.m. and so because I was like, okay, well, I'll sit up for a bit. I was just sitting up on my phone and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying, I just took pills and I could feel them like settling in my throat and I wanted to sit up until they were down. Okay, let's get this bedroll repaired. Oh, cloth. Okay, so it doesn't actually need guts, but oh, please. Chance of success 100%. Okay, cool. Go. Go. I don't have sewing 5. That is... Yeah. 85% chance of successful repair. I guess there must be some resources that don't need to be as high or whatever. I'm just gonna tear this down. Back to 100%. Nice. Harvest. Ooh, 10 cloth. Oh my gosh. There's another ruined one in Camp HQ also. Let's put... I also have just hockey jerseys laying around because I'm too... Like, I like them too much to let them... to tear them up. But I don't want to wear them. Where are you? Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh. What are you woo-wooing? Huh? What are you woo-wooing at? Just staring me down. I probably should make another bow though. What are you at? I have so many bows. Probably should, yeah, just go ahead and make them all. What time did I tell my mom? Okay, I've got about 30 minutes and then I need to go give my mom a call. We just catch up whenever she's on her day off. Because since she's a nurse, she works like, I think she works like 3. It's kind of a weird schedule. It's like 3 days on, 2 days off. Repeat, like rinse and repeat, kind of. Sometimes it's like 3 on, 1 off, 1 on, 1 off, 1 on, 2 on. You know, it's weird. So I never know when she's working or when she's not. It's not like A week, B week. Like it's random. And she's also been picking up a lot of shifts trying to get money before they move back to where my grandma is. Because they're still doing a lot of the COVID incentive pay for nurses. So she's making bank at the facility she's at. I knew that was going. So I'm heavy because of the, excuse me, the sticks right now. And this water that I want to cook before I drop it so that I'm not like, well, can I put it up here? Like if I drop it, can I put you up here? No. Better not drink that next time I'm here. The prepared food goes bad so quickly. It's been like 2 days. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It's nighttime, so I don't really think I can do much. Sorry, I keep getting so many texts. I'm just trying to make sure. Trying to make sure I'm not missing important things, but it's just everyone decides to message me right when I start streaming. Pass a couple more hours, get to the 10-hour mark. Hi. What are you looking for? You think you deserve treats just 'cause? Hi. So, oh my gosh, I had an epic battle with my printer yesterday, and I finally won. Stupid thing. I think the issue right now is that it tried. So my neighbor Wawa is the one who gave it to me. It wasn't theirs before, but I think they had gotten it from a coworker. Either way, it decided it wanted to connect to their Wi-Fi, even though it's in our house, because it Like, we're pretty close together, so it can stretch. And the issue is that it had been connected to my
Hello, Loper.
Wi-Fi. So,
Perfect.
the first time we used it, I connected it to my Wi-Fi. I, printed, like I did everything. I set it up in the HP printer app, which I downloaded to my computer. And then the second time I booted it up, it decided it wanted to connect to her printer. And because it was already connected to my HP Smart, it didn't want to. There was like, I could not figure out the way to disconnect it from that Wi-Fi because it was already on my computer, but it wasn't registering as online. So whenever it said, oh, just change the Wi-Fi, you had to go into like the HP app. But okay, it's not, I can't do that because it's not connecting to my computer. So I tried looking up as many like different things as I could. I uninstalled and re-downloaded the HP Smart app. I was looking up so many different ways because there's only buttons, and a bunch of the information was like on the touchscreen. There's no touchscreen. It's just buttons. So you have to like press and hold 2 buttons at the same time and it'll do this, and press and hold 2 buttons at the same time and it'll do this. And so it kept leading me back to this Wi-Fi Direct, and I was like, okay, what the heck is this Wi-Fi Direct? And you can do the Wi-Fi Direct from your phone. So I was like, let's try it this way to see if I can do the Wi-Fi Direct from my phone. And then it suggested Ethernet cord. So I was like, okay, I know we have another Ethernet cord. I just don't know what it is. So I'll wait for Mr. Burb to get home. So Mr. Burb gets home. And I asked him, do you have an extra Ethernet cord? He said, yeah. He goes to plug it in. He's like, it's not the right cord. I was like, why isn't it the right cord? So there's no way to direct plug it into the Ethernet, which is right above it. We keep our router right above where the printer is. So it'd be super easy to just plug it in, but it was the wrong port. So I am, okay, back on my phone trying to connect it to the Wi-Fi Direct through the phone, and Mr. Burb pulls up a YouTube video of this guy saying, oh, you gotta do this, and then it gets in pairing mode. And I had done that same thing 50 times trying to get it to pair to my computer. And it would not pair to my computer, instantly connects to my phone. And I'm like, why? Why? Because it would not, for the life of me, in printers and devices on the computer and in the HP Smart app, it was not showing up anywhere. Nowhere. Did not exist to my computer. But as soon as I try to do it on my phone, it's like, oh, here it is. So I finally printed it from my phone. This was to get our lease renewal. So they had emailed over the lease. We just had to sign it, scan it, send it back. And we had until the 20th. Like, it's not, like, it was not a crunch situation or anything. I had just tried to do this last week. Couldn't get it to work because it wasn't on the right Wi-Fi. And, then never got back to it because I was mad at it and I took a break. So finally friggin' works on my phone. I go to print it and it's like, this paper size is wrong. And I'm like, it is not wrong. It is standard printer paper. I don't know why you think it's the wrong size, but it's not wrong. And it prints it normally. It just kept telling me, this paper size is wrong. And I'm like, well, you're an idiot. So, I hate printers so much. But the reason I hate printers is on principle. Because there is no method It's across the board. I can deal with technology. I'm fine dealing with technology. I like computers. I hate printers because they do not listen.
I'm not sure I can carry much
There
more.
is no correct way to do it. And for whatever reason, it decided, like, no, you don't need... Oh, I forgot about you. I don't need you. Like, it should not be as difficult as it is to get a printer to connect. But they're all like that. And there's no way to hardwire it in. Like, just please give me an Ethernet cord. Just stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to use Wi-Fi. Stop trying to be like, oh, you can do it wirelessly. I don't want to do it wirelessly. Exactly, they never get better. It's like, you can fix this. I believe in you. But no, we're gonna do it by Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is so cool. We want to do it by Wi-Fi. Please, just let me hardwire it into my... Oh my gosh, Astrid.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Yeah, ow. So that's my rant about a printer. Yeah, exactly the same. And I never had issues with the industrial printers at my jobs. So we had one of the big printers at my job in my university. I had the giant industrial printer at my job at the library. They all worked perfectly fine. And I swear it's because they were hardwired into the system. Like, just stop trying to use Wi-Fi. You don't need to do it.
That smarts a bit.
But the ones that we had at the offices that I worked in were both fine. Honestly, like, I learned how to use those pretty well because there's like a bunch of people came in needing to copy their IDs in the library, and there was a way to do it so that you could just like scan it, hit a button, it would scan the front part, then you would open it, flip it over, tell it to scan it again, it would scan it again, and it would print it side by side on the page. Like, it was really easy. But for some reason, home printers just are the devil. They just can't get it together.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
So, I hope you enjoyed my rant. That was what I was dealing with yesterday. And then we ended up going into the office anyways to drop off the paperwork because Mr. Burb was like, well, but then they'd have to print it out if we scanned it over to them. And, like, we already have it printed out here. I'm like, okay. Then why did I just spend all this time fighting with a printer if we could have just made an appointment and gone in and signed it there if we're going in anyways, so... It's okay. I know how to use it now. If I need to use it in the future, I can use it, hopefully, as long as it decides it wants to keep working with the Wi-Fi Direct. Yeah, we never really had too many issues with the printers at work. The fax machine, on the other hand, was that... I think this was more of a management issue. And I don't mean my branch. I mean upper management issue at the library. Because for whatever reason, they decided that at our branch, we were not allowed to print reports for the fax. I don't know if it was... Excuse me? I don't know if it was just an old machine and they didn't want to replace it or what, but we did not have a paper tray in the fax machine. So what we would have to do is stand there and watch the screen for it to say, okay, it sent it. Because if you didn't stand there and watch the screen, you wouldn't know if it had sent because we were not allowed to put in ink and paper to print out a report. So it took so much staffing hours just to use this fax machine, and you would tell customers, you gotta stand here and watch it because it's not gonna print out a report for you. Oh, but the other one at the other branch does. We know. This one's not going to. And then they would, you'd come back and you'd see them sitting on the bench over there, and you'd be like, hey, did you watch it? Did you see it say? Because you would have to send each page. So it'd say sending 1 of 19, sending 2 of 19, like it would be going incrementally. So they would sit down and say, well, I'm going to sit over here and wait. I don't want to watch it. And then it would be done when they went back to check it. And you wouldn't know if it had sent it or not because they didn't see the either confirm or like failed. So they would be upset, and you'd be like, well, I told you that you have to watch it. So then we just started, we just stood there and watched it for them so that they wouldn't come back and say, well, I don't know, it didn't, like, I wasn't watching. Yeah, we know you weren't watching. So for some reason it was just a thing. Like, the tray was not in the fax machine. I don't know if it was an old fax machine, they just didn't want to replace it. Or what, if they didn't want to waste the paper, because a lot of people did come into fax. So I don't know what the issue was, but it would have made our lives so much easier if we had just been able to have a fax machine that told us with a printed out page if it had gone through or not, instead of having to stand there and confuse the customers and blah blah blah, because there was already a process to send the fax. You already had to know how to put in the number. It was like, if it was the local area code, you had to put in the number a certain way. If it was a longer distance, it was free either way, but you just had to put in the number differently. So people would come in and be like, you would have to help just about every person that used the fax machine. So that was the only real gripe I had with that job, to be honest, was the fax machine. I don't know why. It was like an upper management thing, because like our general manager didn't have any control over it. But it was just like a thing. It was a thing that our branch did not print out the report pages. And that was like very frustrating to me, because I was like, I don't want to stand here and babysit customers and stare, like you would just stare at this screen until it finally sent. Do I need to drop anything here? I'll drop you. Because the customers didn't want you babysitting them either, because a lot of them would be like, they'd want to do it themselves. But there was no other way to do it. And they wouldn't stand there and watch. So you'd have to be like, either you'd have to leave them alone and know that they'd come back and be like, I don't know if it's sent or not, because they weren't watching it. Or you'd have to stand there and watch it for them. I think, honestly, I'm at a good stopping point. I would go longer, but I gotta call my mom just to catch up with her. And I don't think I'll be back on tonight. I might do a play stream later, because I haven't played that since last week. And I had fun with it. But I have to go let Wawa's dogs out around 8 p.m. So I may be back for a shorter stream in a couple hours. Let's go raid Troop. Playing Hades. I haven't seen what Hades is. Let's go say hi to him. He just set up his Discord, so if you want to join his Discord, he'll probably have a link in the chat. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. I might be back on later, I might not. If not, then I'll be back tomorrow with House Flipper, hopefully. So, bye!